Hey guys, it's Gawain, and today we are going to be covering one of the most overrated operators in the game, Ashe. Ashe is a 3-speed 1-armor attack operator that a lot of the player base gravitates towards due to her aggressive playstyle. Ashe has good soft destruction, the best speed rating, and decent guns. Ashe can be the most aggressive character in the game, so let's learn how to play her effectively. Ashe is equipped with her embedding explosive launcher, which launches, well, embedding explosives, of which she gets 2. This launcher shoots Ashe's special projectiles in a straight line with no drop off with perfect hipfire accuracy. When the embedding explosive reaches a surface, it will drill itself into said surface before exploding. This is the only thing that these breaching rounds do. It's how you use them that defines you as an Ashe player. Everything an embedding explosive can destroy is listed on screen now, so feel free to pause for a second and read if you want to. As you can see, every piece of bulletproof utility in the game can be destroyed by your gadget, and that's what I primarily use this gadget for. Using your gadget to destroy deployable shields, castle barricades, and bulletproof cameras allow your teammates with frag grenades to try and get kills with them rather than having to use them for utility clearing. Furthermore, you can open holes in walls, floors, and open hatches and barricades with your spinning explosives. You can open a hatch or barricade with your gadget to rush into a site or building, or you can open a piece of floor, ceiling, or wall to try and get an angle on an enemy or gadget preventing the main breach from being opened. I personally use at least one breaching round to destroy a piece of bulletproof utility and another to destroy a second piece of bulletproof utility or to open a hatch. How you use your 2 charges depends on the situation. For example, if you need someone to play vertically, then don't hesitate to be that player going above or below using your explosives to create a hole in the floor or ceiling. Alternatively, if you want to rush, then use a charge on the front door and full send it into sight. It's really up to you. Ashe's primary weapon options are the G36C assault rifle and the R4C assault rifle. Her secondary weapon options are the 5.7 USG handgun or the M45 Musoc handgun. I personally run the R4C in combination with the M45 Musoc. I use the R4C because it just straight up has better stats than the G36C with a faster fire rate and 1 more damage. There is a bit of recoil kick which can be minimized with a flash hider and a vertical grip, or you can just equip an angled grip and learn the recoil like that. This way you can swing corners and be more aggressive as you can aim down sights faster. The only reason I would take the G36C is if you really wanted a 1.5 times scope with slightly easier to control recoil. It is a viable gun, but the R4C outclasses it in both the important statistics, fire rate and damage, so I see no real reason to use the G36C over the R4C. As for pistols, the M45 Musoc packs a bit of a punch with a low magazine size, whereas the 5.7 USG does less damage with a bigger mag size. I use the M45 because if you miss your primary's 31 bullets and then miss all 7 more, then you just don't deserve to win that gunfight in my opinion. I prefer the damage of the M45 as it gets the job done quicker. As for the 5.7, it's a mid-tier pistol with the only real draw to it being the big mag size. Like I said before, if you're missing upwards of 38 bullets, then you don't deserve to win the gunfight. It's up to you which sidearm you use, but I'd recommend the M45 Musoc over the 5.7 USG. For secondary gadgets, Ashe gets the choice of 2 claymores or 3 breaching charges. I personally go for the 2 claymores because they allow me to cut off flanks and runouts for my team before going in and making first contact. This way you provide a little bit of team play in form of flank watch. However, breaching charges can suit Ashe quite well too. Using them for hot breaches or vertical play is very viable on Ashe, as it can save your primary charges for utility clear whilst also being able to do soft destruction things at the same time. It's up to you which secondary gadget you go for. I choose the claymores, but both suit Ashe very well. In the droning phase, I try to set up a camera covering your entrance into the building so you don't get caught off guard by defenders hiding in that room. That's pretty much it for Ashe's prep phase, as your team will most likely find the site for you, and saving your drone in spawn wastes action phase time. To kick off the action phase, check your drone before entering the building and make your way towards site. Place a claymore or 2 to watch your flank so roamers can't catch up to you as easily and they can't run out on your team. Once you reach site, destroy a piece of utility or two and start droning. Ideally, you'll have a support operator like an Ace or a Thermite drone you in, but in ranked that's probably not going to happen, let's be real, so drone out site before going in. This way you can find out who is in sight and where, so you can beeline to them, hopefully getting a kill. Try to do this as quickly as possible so that you can catch the enemy off guard and give your teammates the confidence to push in. Ash is an entry fragger, and thus it is your job to make first contact and take gunfights. Aggression is encouraged by her less impactful Gadget, 3 speed rating and good guns. Just remember, you don't have to rush to be aggressive. You can go monkey brain and swing angles with confidence, hopefully winning you gunfights. Ashe is one of those characters where good aim is kind of a must when playing her, hence me being a bad Ashe player. If you manage to make it to post plant, hold an angle where defenders will have to cross to get to the diffuser. Don't be that guy that chases the final defender and dies to cost you the round. Ashe has 3 hard counters and 2 soft counters. Jaeger, Wamai and Aruni are hard counters, and Bandit and Cade are soft counters. Jaeger and Aruni's gadgets will destroy your embedding explosives, and there isn't much you can do about it other than using a drone to clear the Aruni gate and shooting the Jaeger ADS if possible. Wamai will relocate your explosive charge, most likely pulling it off course completely and making it useless. Again, there isn't much you can do about this unless it is in view of you, able to be shot, but that's unlikely. Bandit and Cade are soft counters because they can destroy your charges if you shoot them onto electrified deployable shields or electrified barbed wire. This is because your charge drills itself into the surface and then explodes, so if the surface is electrified, it will be destroyed. To prevent this, try and shoot your explosive slightly in front of the shield or wire on the ground, so the explosion still takes it out, but your spinny boy doesn't get destroyed. Destroy at least one piece of bulletproof utility before entering the site to help both yourself and your team push in. Learn the R4C's recoil because when you do, it makes you an absolute fragging machine. Go below main breach and blow a hole on the site side of it if the floor is soft to destroy any Cade claws, bandit batteries, or mute jammers preventing the wall being opened. Use the G36C if you don't want to learn the R4C's recoil, or just prefer using a 1.5x scope. Be aggressive and be confident when taking gunfights. Nobody wants an Ashe that sits and holds angles for half of the round. Be proactive and go get some frags. Overall, Ashe is a pretty easy operator to play in my opinion, it just takes a certain type of player to play her. Learn what to prioritize with your breaching rounds, learn the R4C's recoil, learn how to be confident and aggressive without going too monkey brain, and you are sure to become a pretty decent Ashe player. Thank you all for watching, I do hope you enjoyed. As always, most of the clips you saw in this video were taken from my Twitch stream, link will be on screen and in the description. Subscribe and share the video with your friends if you found it helpful in any way, shape or form, as it helps grow the channel and that is much appreciated. Vigil will be next for this series and I'll see you all on the next one. Goodbye.